Yes, sir, man. We out here, man. Just chilling. Wait, wasn't their first game against the Fever? These are the wrong schedules.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Chicago Sky going up against the New York Liberty. In the booth with Tim Swartz and Brian Benefitemi, I'm Blake Zuniga, and we're glad to have you along for the ride.
And with the season in its early stages here, teams are trying to gather momentum.
That's the goal right now. Don't dig a hole for yourself and just get into a position of confidence.
Yeah, as competitive as the WNBA is, success at this time of the year is so important.
Shot by Thornton, no good. And it's the Sky ball. Carter with it. Good defense there by Benijah Laney-Hamilton. Left side, Stewart. Rebound, Chicago.
She's a very strong finisher, guys. I'm surprised that she wasn't able to power that through the defense.
On the wing, Kennedy Carter. To the middle. Here's Cardoso. It's good, and she drew the contact on the shot, so she'll go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. And when you look at the rich history of the Liberty, last year was their strongest team yet.
The most regular season games the Liberty ever won was 23. Until last year, when they won 32. Breanna Stewart won MVP, beating the Aces for the Commissioner's Cup. But in the almighty WNBA Finals, the Liberty fell to the Aces in 4 games.
Now here's Allen. Out to the right wing. Now Onyenwere. Inside. Clock at 6. They get it back. Pass to Allen. And here's Onyenwere. Covered by Thornton. Ionescu, right side. Here's Laney-Hamilton. Thornton with it. Stewart. Sabrina Ionescu from outside. That one's in. Her first basket of the game. She is 1 for 2.
A lethal sniper from outside the arc. The D has to rush Ionescu and run her off that three-point line.
Now here's Allen. Pass to Onyenwere. Now Carter. Jacks up a 3. Cardoso with it. Laney-Hamilton covering. Back to Cardoso. Carter. To the paint. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Good read from Carter. Very willing to give the ball up in order to get her teammates involved.
Shoots the 3. Again, Sabrina Ionescu missing. Chicago leading. And the ball out of play. The Liberty ball.
That is such a careless
Substitution
pass.
on the court.
You got to keep your head in the game.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Here's Dodikish.
2 minutes
Pass to
remaining.
Burke.
2
From
minutes.
deep. Onyenwere grabs the board. Knocks it loose. Jefferson. To the inside. 8 feet out. And there's the 3-second violation.
New York Liberty ball. In for the sky. Isabel Harrison. Diamond DeShields.
On offense, here the Liberty. And Tim, talk about an immediate impact. Michaela Onyenwere earning Rookie of the Year honors back in 2021.
Yeah, winning it for the Liberty back in 2021. However, she was traded away before the 23 season when the Liberty were looking for some cap space to build that final super team.
Pass to Jefferson. Diamond DeShields from outside. Rebound New York. And even 3-on-3 break. Here's Dodikish. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. It's stolen by Angel Reese. And here we go, the sky pass break. Jefferson, right side. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Liberty.
Liberty ball. In for the sky. Dana Evans.
New York trailing here. Now Dodikish. Pass to Burke.
Yeah, close, but she didn't get on balance.
Rachel Bannon.
And as quick as players are at this
First
level,
personal
your
foul.
anticipation
First
has to
team
be
foul.
perfect defensively to draw the charge.
You're right. It's so hard.
Here's Dodikish. New York, no good that time either. Here's Banham. Pass to Evans. DeShields. Outside Reese. Got it up in time. And the release was before the buzzer. But it's on the mark. There's the buzzer, and not much scoring at all through the first quarter of play.
4.
It's the Sky, leading by a point. And quarter two will get underway just after this short break. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. And when you consider how the
Stands out in this game, I'll tell you what's standing out to me in this game. Look, as soon as the ball is hitting the rim, they're just crashing the glass. Solid job.
Now here's Evans. Pass to Cardoso. Back to Evans. Parked down low that time and got hit with the 3-second call.
In for the sky. Lindsay Allen.
And the Liberty with possession here. They trail by 1. Outside, Lainey Hamilton. From the wing. It's rebounded by Kennedy Carter.
Well, I'm going to say the defense got pretty lucky right there because she's going to make a lot more of those than she misses when she gets that much room.
Now here's Onyenwere. She hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Shot clock at 5. Here's Reese. Blocked. And she gets it back. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Ionescu outside. Pass to Thornton. Launches it. Drops in the tray. And this game is tied up now.
Well, you have to run Thornton off her shot. You simply cannot let her get comfortable in the catch and fire.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. Down low. Cardoso can't get it to go. You know, when you look at Sabrina Ionescu, one of the highlights for her in the offseason, competing against Steph Curry in a three-point contest. That was
fun.
It was also special for NBA and WNBA fans. The event took place during the NBA All-Star Weekend, and Sabrina held her own, recording a score of 26 to Steph's 29.
Ionescu. She's covered by Allen. And they take the lead.
Giving Ionescu's soft touch around the rim, defenses have to be extra careful about letting her inside.
Time called here. The Sky decide to talk it over.
Number 1 overall pick in 2016, Brianna Stewart continues to be a big-time player in the W.
Well, her transition from Connecticut to the WNBA was seamless. She won Rookie of the Year and established herself as a star right from the jump. Now, as a veteran, Stewie remains one of the most dominant players.
And the layup's good off the glass.
Looks like they're settling down after having some real problems shooting the ball in the opening quarter.
And they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. They got to score.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And the future Carter has in this
Team foul.
promising. She's a talented
At the line
guard
for the
with
Sky.
commendable work ethic.
Kennedy
And the
Carter.
Liberty making the change here. And that one goes in. 2 from the line. That time. And it's New York's ball. Here's Ionescu.
It's Cardoso with the rebound.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Evens things up with that basket. Her second of 4, shooting 50%.
I'll bet her percentage is pretty high from that range.
To the middle. Here's Jones. And a great assist that time by Sabrina Ionescu as that one goes in.
Now you can tell Jones knows when it's time to dominate. Go inside and take charge of the paint.
Up top, Jefferson. Pass to Carter. Inside. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Reese on the left.
And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and she's heating up.
To the inside, Jones. Rebound, Chicago. And here's Carter. Stolen by Lainey Hamilton. Over Reese.
A rebound by Camila Cardoso.
Reese with it. Working on Jones. Three-pointer, Brianna Stewart. She's now 1 for 2 with that bucket. Now it's Reese. She has 6. Some solid defense from Brianna Stewart. And a 3-on-3 fast break. Ionescu, that's good.
You know, it wasn't the best start for her, but she's shaking it off here in the second.
Pass to Jefferson. Outside, Carter. Launches a 3. And the first half comes to an end. And we've got a close game going on here.
New York.
Liberty out
17,
front, leading
the
by
Chicago
5.
team.
And we'll
12.
be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break, and we'll see if one can pull away in the third. And you look at Ionescu, what a contribution.
This is the type of quality performance we expect to see from her. She's always setting the bar high for herself. And some
hard to perform when everyone is keyed in on you. You know, to be able to play like she has with that kind of reputation, what can you say about it? It's impressive.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters.
That's not who I expected to corral that rebound.
You want to talk about a well-rounded player? Sabrina Ionescu can really do it all.
And we knew this about her early on. She was the only player in college basketball history, male or female, with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. I mean, think about that for a moment. She is a special, special talent.
5 on the clock. Here's Carter. And Jones pulls it down.
Pass to Lainey Hamilton.
Now Ionescu. Here's Jones. It's not going to go for her.
Some solid defense there from Camila Cardoso.
Here's Carter.
Good defense there by Benijah Lainey Hamilton.
It's been a cold spell for them coming out of the half, missing their first 3 shots.
That one drops for
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now. I mean, there's more holes in their defense than in a block of Swiss cheese.
That's right. 5 of the last 6 makes were inside. They established themselves inside.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Now here's Allen.
Defense right on her. Outside to Shields.
Watch this.
Pass to Cardoso.
And Jones pulls it down.
That's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always so important to have that strong interior defense.
Hits the 3-point bomb.
You know, you look at the stats, the assist totals, they just jump out at you. They're a scoop.
Now here's Allen. Tight defense on her. Lays it in without an inch of room around her.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
To the paint. Here's Jones. And it's New York with another.
Gotta appreciate how Ionescu reads the defense. Terrific job of finding the open teammate there.
And they could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Yeah, too many empty possessions. I mean, it's simple. They need points.
Here's Cardoso. That falls.
Cardoso.
Nice feed that time from Lindsey Allen.
And look how well she led her in there with that pass.
New York leading. Timeout called.
Timeout Liberty.
Timeout.
Give them a hand, fans. That was your New York Liberty Dancers. Give them a hand, fans. That was your New York Liberty Dancers.
Here's Burke. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change.
Pass to Phoebish.
Burke.
They grab their own miss.
And she was
Chicago
fouled on the
foul.
way up. 2
Kennedy
free throws for
Carter.
her. She's got her first free throws of the night right
foul.
here. She misses the free throw.
For New York, Niora.
And she's good on the second. Now Evans. Here's Banham. To the middle. Savali with the steal. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now in the third quarter. A shot by Thornton, no good.
Well, with a clear look at the basket, she doesn't really miss a lot of those.
And here's Banham. On the wing, Kennedy Carter.
Cardoso.
5 to shoot. Here's Evans. Pass to Harrison. second shot opportunity. And stolen by Thornton. Now Dodikish. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Outside Evans. Pass to Carter. Cardoso with it. It's rebounded by Sabali. Here's Thornton. Takes the assist.
Gotta buckle down and get some stops.
Left side, Evans. Pass to Cardoso. Evans. Back to Cardoso. That falls.
Cardoso.
Nice feed that time from Dana Evans.
She's enjoyed a very good day shooting the ball so far. She can bring them back into this.
And here's Burke. Here's Phoebish. From deep. Doesn't go for her. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Liberty out in front, up by 11. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the 4th quarter of action when we return.
This was an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for her.
Yeah, she served her up some tasty room service right there, guys. Sweet dime.
And we're rolling here again with the 4th quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. Pass to Stewart. 14 feet out, and that one's good.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Everybody always thinks it's passing that gets you assists, but also their movement off the ball, it's created those opportunities.
To the wing on the left. Onion Wade. Up top, Reese. Defended by Stewart. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Cardoso. Gets it to fall from the right block.
She's pouring it on in the second.
Poked loose. And stolen by Onion Wade. Now here's Carter. Covered by Ionescu. Back to Carter. And the shot count. She's fouled.
Sabrina
That's a
Ionescu.
chance for a
First
three-point
personal
play.
foul.
Certainly not the biggest player, but without a doubt, one of the toughest. Kennedy Carter
At the
plays
line
through
for the
contact
Sky,
and creates
Kennedy
one
Carter.
opportunities.
1 shot.
Fourth quarter, still young. Just over a minute played. Now here's Lainey Hamilton. She's tightly guarded. Here's Phoebish. And it's in.
Not everything fell for them in the first half, and now they're beginning to hit their stride. It's making the game more interesting, and I like that.
Yeah, I mean, we love offense, and they're heating up and are looking to build on this lead.
New York with the rebound. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. Here's Ionescu. Here's Jones. And she uses the glass on the layup.
Well, Jones has a talent for owning the boards. Here she keeps the play alive and finishes it strong.
Outside Carter. Past Onion Wade. And looks like an illegal set. That'll get the ref's attention.
You have to make sure your feet are set, but when you set those screens, they'll get you for it.
I thought maybe she was set. Now, I know that's a difficult call to make, but I think maybe they got that one wrong.
And she comes up with the deuce.
When she gets it in her head that she's going to score, it's very hard for defense to do anything about it.
Now a timeout called by Chicago.
Yeah, I think the coach is trying to take the wind out of their sails here. They're on the wrong end of a run and need to sort things out offensively and defensively.
Yeah, things were starting to spiral out of control on them a little bit, and a timeout was a no-brainer there.
Yeah, exactly, Brian.
Now here's Carter. Pass to Onyenwede. Shot clock at 6. Here's Cardoso. It's stolen by Stewart. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed by now here in the fourth quarter. Ionescu has it. Stewart. Reese defending. That's good by Joe.
It's been all one-way traffic here. They've really been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get.
This keeps increasing.
Now here's Carter. Will it go? They get it again. Reese. They had a number of cracks at it, but came away empty-handed. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone in the fourth. Ionescu. That's good.
They are putting that hammer down. Just a huge lead for them.
And it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense, because it has all been working for them.
Yeah, to build this lead, you have to do both.
Stolen by Sabrina Ionescu. Got a piece of it. And the ball out of the way. The Sky will
The
have
ball goes to Chicago. Substitution on the court.
And it's the Sky ball. 19-point game. And here's Banham for 3. That shot missing.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Lucky she was off.
I just hope that was a mistake by the D, because if that's how they plan to guard her, they're going to have serious problems.
To the left side wing. 6 to shoot. Jones with it. Cardoso on her. Jones can't hit. Here's Chicago now. Trailing by 19. Pass to Banham. Tries to snap the cold streak. Chicago the rebound. And down it goes. 2 points.
Not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
And it'll happen again and again if they don't put more effort into boxing out.
And that's what it's all about, Brian. Rebounding. Effort.
Now Dodi Kish. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. A dominant showing from a crowd that loved every minute of it.
This game really a defining game for what they
And thank
can do when
you
they're
to
playing
all
at
you
their
fans
best.
who made it out.